Let's learn Chinese words. Level 6. Plan, program.
规划、
Reason, intellect.
理智、
Callous, heartless.
狠心、
To need, to massage.
柔、
Elegance, for men, elegant demeanor.
风度、
High tide, high water.
高潮、
Equal, equally.
相等、
At once, immediately.
顿时、
Kernel, granule.
颗粒、
Absorb, nutrition, take a photo.
摄取、
Dusk, evening.
黄昏、
Fierce, ferocious.
凶恶、
Fame, reputation.
名誉、
Cartoon.
卡通、
Great kindness, magnificent hospitality.
盛情、
Fine food, delicacies.
佳肴、
Heritage, legacy.
遗产、
Effect, result.
成效、
Tent.
帐篷、
Kindly, benevolent, often of older person.
慈祥、
To attempt vainly, a vain attempt.
妄想、
Alas, hey.
嗨、
Lake.
湖泊、
An attack, under attack.
冲击、
In charge, responsible for.
主管、
Have a get together.
联欢、
To take care, to keep an eye on.
关照、
Restoration.
修复、
Logistics.
后勤、
Bride.
新娘、
To surrender, surrender.
投降、
Strength.
实力、
A post, a job.
岗位、
Orbit, railway or tram line.
轨道、
Expansion, dilation.
扩张、
Pale, wan.
苍白、
To treat SB unfairly.
亏待、
Oblivion.
埋没、
Strategic decision, decision making.
决策、
Rear, back.
后面、
Omen, prognosis, in medicine.
预兆、
To consult a reference, to refer to, another document.
参照、
In the right and self-confident, idiom, bold and confident with justice on one side.
理直气壮、
Very, considerably.
颇、
Objective, aim.
宗旨、
Pressing, urgent.
紧迫、
Complacent, self-satisfied.
自满、
To carry, on one's person, to support, old.
携带、
To set up, to install.
设置、
Design, pattern.
图案、
Pay a visit, call on.
拜访、
Origin, root, cause.
根源、
Ability, skill.
本事、
Momentum.
声势、
Stockpile, to store.
储存、
Overpass, fly over.
立交桥、
assistant, helper.
助手，
Temporarily, the time being.
姑且，
Saying, meticulous planning and careful accounting.
精打细算，
To break up into components, to disintegrate.
解体，
Lead, command.
率领，
Idle, lazy.
懒惰，
To rely on, to depend on.
依托，
To make a fool of oneself.
出洋相，
To jump, to leap.
跳跃，
Plot, circumstances.
情节，
Informal, note.
便条，
Oral, verbal.
口头，
Down garment.
羽绒服，
Early in the morning.
凌晨，
Model, fine example.
模范，
To file a lawsuit, to sue.
打官司，
To carve and polish, jade, to polish and refine a literary work.
琢磨，
Benevolent, charitable.
仁慈，
To proclaim, to make public or well known.
宣扬，
Look, expression.
神情，
National defense.
国防，
Shine, illuminate.
照耀，
To provide assistance, to support.
支援，
To stand, to have a footing.
立足，
To correct, to make right.
纠正，
Hatred, injustice.
冤枉，
Cautious and solemn, idiom, very carefully.
小心翼翼，
Secondary, auxiliary.
副，
Depot, storehouse.
仓库，
To constrain or repress emotions, oppressive.
压抑，
General office of a newspaper, newspaper office.
报社，
Life.
性命，
To remove, to sack.
解除，
To prove a point, proof.
论证，
Manufacturing, production etc., costs.
成本，
Fingernail.
指甲，
To waste, to wreck.
糟蹋，
To bake, to heat by fire.
烘，
To detain, a prisoner, to keep SB in custody.
拘留，
To station, to garrison, troops.
驻扎，
Person, figure.
人事，
Base, mean.
卑鄙，
Coastal.
沿海，
Undertaking, project.
事业，
To get angry, irritated.
恼火，
To surrender, to yield.
屈服，
To adjust, to balance.
调剂，
To pass on, to convey.
转达，
To point out, to indicate.
指示，
Enthusiasm for doing STH.
干劲，
Short in time, fleeting.
短促，
To meet with, to encounter.
遭遇，
Feeling of, resentment, long-standing, grudge.
恩怨，
Mechanism, gear.
机关，
To thirst for, to long for.
渴望，
to select the best.
选拔
Practical, workable.
落实
Flabbergasted, astonished.
诧异
Exposition, international fair.
博览会
Experienced and knowledgeable, idiom.
见多识广
Deep-rooted, problem etc.
根深蒂固
Difference, error.
误差
To lead, to manage.
主导
Edge, fringe.
边缘
Feasible.
可行
To make an exception.
破例
To investigate and capture, a criminal, to ferret out.
查获
Weak point, failing.
弱点
Version, addition.
版本
Lucky, auspicious.
吉祥
To merge, to annex.
合并
Unfamiliar, strange.
生疏
Space flight.
航天
To shudder, to shiver.
颤抖
Devoted, fidelity.
忠诚
Right and wrong, quarrel.
是非
Breastfeeding, to suckle.
哺乳
Specialty, special knowledge or ability.
专长
Standard, norm.
规格
Steady, calm and collected.
沉着
Eccentric, grotesque.
古怪
To put on makeup.
化妆
Almost, nearly.
将近
To impart, to pass on.
传授
Stingy, mean.
吝啬
Recently, lately.
近来
To rub or roll between the hands or fingers, to twist.
搓
Confusion, chaos.
混乱
To visit, to pay a call to.
看望
Europe, European.
欧洲
Party, association.
党
College, serve us be right, deservedly.
活该
To accord with, conforming to.
合乎
Function, performance.
性能
Financial affairs.
财务
Beggar.
乞丐
That's all, nothing more.
而已
To leap.
飞跃
Ink.
墨水儿
Mountain range.
山脉
Academic degree, for example, PhD.
学位
Nausea, to feel sick.
恶心
Drizzle, mist.
梦
Stagnation, at a standstill.
停止
Passion, fervor.
激情
Rock.
岩石
To intensify, to sharpen.
家具
To remain, left over.
残留
Flat.
扁
Hierarchy, stratum.
阶层
To cut short, to break off.
中断
Villa.
别墅
To allow, to permit.
许可
administration, administrative.
行政
To tremble, to shiver.
哆嗦
Sex appeal, eroticism.
性感
Sugar-coated Chinese hawthorn fruit on a stick, tang hulu.
糖葫芦
To blockade, to seal off.
封锁
Profound friendship.
深情厚谊
Machine, machinery.
机械
To conceal, to hide behind.
掩盖
Positive and negative.
正负
To groan, to snort.
哼
To ask for compensation, to claim damages.
索赔
Teacher training, pedagogical.
师范
Mode, method.
模式
To cross over, by ferry, transition.
过渡
To love and respect, love and respect.
爱戴
Amazed, astonished.
惊讶
Awkward, difficult.
别扭
Layman, amateur.
外行
Conventional.
惯例
To fight a battle, to go to war.
打仗
To operate, to control.
操纵
To play with, to engage in.
玩弄
Spontaneous.
自发
Theory, doctrine.
学说
Electric power source.
电源
To such an extent as to, down to.
意志
Can, jar.
惯
To think up every possible method, idiom, to devise ways and means.
想方设法
To spend, to pay out.
支出
Amount, number.
数目
Cloth wrapper, a bundle wrapped in cloth.
包袱
To act for oneself, autonomous.
自主
To plunder, to rob.
掠夺
Grand, prosperous.
隆重
Adequate, sufficient.
充足
And outline, silhouette.
轮廓
Lecture, to make a speech.
演讲
At that time, originally.
当初
Successive generations, successive dynasties.
历代
To screen, to shield.
掩护
Lasting, enduring.
持久
Anesthesia, figure to poison, SB's mind.
麻醉
To slight, to neglect.
怠慢
Situation, occasion.
场合
To spread, to proliferate.
扩散
Toy, plaything.
玩意儿
Emergency relief, to help the needy with cash or goods.
救济
Splendid, glorious.
辉煌
Shipping, boats.
船舶
To inspect, to examine.
检验
To fear, to dread.
畏惧
Find a place for, help settle down.
安置
Model, mold.
模型
Clever, witty.
伶俐
Lonely, solitary.
孤独
to use fully, to put to use.
施展
Firefighting, fire control.
消防
Potential, capacity.
潜力
To disturb, to perturb.
扰乱
Dense, thick, fog, clouds, etc.
浓厚
To consolidate, consolidation.
巩固
To award, to confer.
授予
Conveniently, without extra trouble.
随手
Evildoer, malefactor.
歹徒
To break out, to erupt.
爆发
Three-dimensional, solid.
立体
To be convinced, to accept.
服气
Rice crops.
稻谷
If, in case.
假使
Captive.
俘虏
To be born.
诞生
Caricature, cartoon.
漫画
Preparations, to get ready for STH.
筹备
Republic.
共和国
Upright, regular.
端正
Good fortune, to enjoy good fortune.
福气
Majestic, sublime.
崇高
Vestige, mark.
痕迹
Knee.
膝盖
To dissect, an animal, to analyze.
解剖
Cheap and fine, attractive in price and quality.
物美价廉
Bond, debenture.
债券
Pottery and porcelain, ceramics.
陶瓷
Disease, sickness.
疾病
Unprecedented and never to be duplicated, the first and the last.
空前绝后
To understand, to comprehend.
领会
To collapse, to grumble.
崩溃
Bald, blunt.
秃
A share, in a company, stock.
股份
Physical resonance, sympathetic response to STH.
共鸣
To bribe, a bribe.
贿赂
To distinguish, to differentiate.
分辨
Hard, solid.
坚硬
To thwart, to obstruct, STH.
阻挠
To simplify, to reduce.
精简
Before, previously.
先前
Dialect, why, how.
咋
Fortunate timing, occasion.
时机
Numb, insensitive.
麻木
In a great rush, in a flurry.
慌忙
Document.
文献
Conquer, subdue.
征服
To take good care of, or conserve, one's health, to keep in good repair.
保养
Funny, ridiculous.
可笑
Radiation.
辐射
To separate oneself from, to break away from.
脱离
Stubborn, obstinate.
顽固
Lapse, mistake.
失误
To assault, to pounce.
扑
Tough and durable, tenacious.
坚韧
entranced, trance, music genre.
出神。
Rays of light, brilliant rays.
光芒。
Case, law.
案例。
Orange tree, orange, color.
成。
Prosperous.
昌盛。
The latest fashion in clothes, fashionable.
时装。
Position, place.
部位。
Wholesale, bulk trade.
批发。
To conclude, to determine.
断定。
Tumultuous situations.
波涛汹涌。
To oppose, to set sth against.
对立。
Consciousness, awareness.
意识。
Honest, not coercive.
廉洁。
Hardworking and frugal.
勤俭。
To rock, to shake.
摇晃。
Profit, gain.
盈利。
To yearn for, to look forward to.
向往。
To warn, to admonish.
告诫。
To be destroyed, to become extinct.
灭亡。
Hostile, malevolence.
敌视。
To insult, to humiliate.
侮辱。
To yield, to adapt to.
迁就。
Crash, break up.
粉碎。
To send back information, feedback.
反馈。
To witness, to see at first hand.
目睹。
Military, rank, level.
级别。
To leak, of information, liquid etc., to divulge.
走漏。
To waver, swaying, of building in an earthquake.
摇摆。
Decent, honorable.
正经。
Faith, belief.
信念。
To cause, to result in.
致使。
Fight over, contest.
争夺。
Residence, tenement.
住宅。
To transfer, to maneuver, troops etc.
调动。
To dream of, to hope in vain.
梦想。
To freeze, loan, wage, price etc.
冻结。
Cite, in dispatches, commend.
表彰。
To shift, to move.
挪。
Talent, gift.
天才。
Baby, small child.
娃娃。
Always, all along.
向来。
To rob, looting.
抢劫。
To restrict, to limit to.
约束。
Overseas Chinese.
华侨。
Way, channel.
途径。
National harbor, bay serving as harbor.
港湾。
Outstanding, distinguished.
杰出。
It's just perfect, it's just right.
恰到好处。
Space, satellite.
卫星。
Inside story, non-public information.
内幕。
Think deeply, ponder.
思索。
Arrangement of ideas, administrative level.
层次。
Each, respective.
各自。
Aesthetics, appreciating the arts.
审美。
Consult.
请教，
Deferential, with respect.
恭敬，
To pinch, with one's fingers, to knead.
捏，
To divide.
划分，
Fan.
扇子，
Might, awe-inspiring authority.
威风，
Receptacle, vessel.
容器，
Skill, technique.
技巧，
Sharp pointed end, the tip.
尖端，
Lit. Warp and weft in weaving, vertically and horizontal.
纵横，
Matchless.
无比，
To beat up, to come to blows.
殴打，
To provoke, provocation.
挑衅，
Rare and commendable, estimable.
难能可贵，
To revenge, oneself, to avenge.
报仇，
Quiet.
寂静，
Private, personal.
私自，
To exploit, exploitation.
剥削，
To promote to a higher job, to select for promotion.
提拔，
Bridge, figure connection between two areas.
桥梁，
To suspend, to hang.
悬挂，
Children's fairy tales.
童话，
Luxuriant growth, idiom, flourishing.
欣欣向荣，
Food and drink.
饮食，
Formerly, in olden days.
昔日，
To tend, to take care of SB.
照料，
To chip away at a task and not abandon it, idiom, to chisel away at STH.
锲而不舍，
Loud and clear, resounding.
响亮，
Grave, solemn.
庄重，
Maintenance, of equipment, to protect and maintain.
维修，
To shock, to astonish.
震惊，
To irrigate.
灌溉，
To be amazed, to be surprised.
惊奇，
Wrinkle.
皱纹，
Scatter, disperse.
分散，
Of alcohol, to ferment, of a crisis, to be brewing.
酝酿，
To excavate, to dig.
挖掘，
To exist, to survive.
生存，
To shift, to divert or distract, attention etc.
转移，
To expose, to bring to light.
揭发，
A danger concealed within STH, hidden damage.
隐患，
Speech, expression of opinion.
言论，
Slander, libel.
诽谤，
Lit. 1,000 ways, 100 plans, idiom, by every possible means.
千方百计，
Tint, coloring.
色彩，
To lead, to be in front.
领先，
Athlete, contestant.
选手，
Ceremony.
仪式，
To revere, high esteem.
崇敬，
Saying, world famous.
举世闻名，
Second place, in a sports contest, runner up.
亚军，
To be fascinated, to be captivated.
着迷，
Flexibility, elasticity, physics.
弹性，
triangle.
三角。
To step across, to stride over.
跨。
To ravage, to ruin.
摧残。
To consecrate, to dedicate.
奉献。
Fishy, smell.
星。
Army troops.
军队。
Special topic.
专题。
Dictatorship.
独裁。
Popular, hot.
热门。
Opportunity, favorable circumstance.
机遇。
Dispirited and downcast, idiom, listless.
无精打采。
Astronomy.
天文。
To make headway, to make progress.
进展。
Prestige, distinction.
信誉。
In the end, after all is said and done.
终究。
Careless, negligent.
草率。
Equator, of the Earth or astronomical body.
世道。
Carefree and without worries, idiom.
无忧无虑。
Prefecture, state, for example of U.S.
州。
Vegetarianism.
素食主义。
Diarrhea, to have the runs.
腹泻。
Convenient, easy.
便利。
Strictly prohibit.
严谨。
Official, by the government.
官方。
Make the decision, take charge of.
做主。
Routine, everyday business.
常务。
Plain, flat surface, print media.
平面。
Silly, stupid.
愚蠢。
Former, original.
原先。
Equipment, to equip.
装备。
To catch fire, to ignite.
发火。
Malady, evil.
弊病。
Rare, rarely seen.
罕见。
All along, the whole time.
一向。
Lit. New bud, figure new and original.
新颖。
Tailor, dressmaker.
裁缝。
Pragmatic, dealing with concrete issues.
务实。
Grand, imposing.
宏伟。
To check on receipt, an inventory of received goods.
验收。
To save, to remedy.
挽救。
To get into a habit, to become addicted.
上瘾。
Popular, to popularize.
普及。
To test, to put to the test.
考验。
Basket.
框。
Traditional Chinese character.
繁体字。
Cold, indifferent.
冷淡。
Heal, the more, the more.
欲。
Experiment, test.
试验。
Secrete.
分泌。
Aspiration, ambition.
抱负。
Sovereignty.
主权。
Investigate, look into.
追究。
To register, to log in.
登录。
To appoint, to assign.
指定。
To subdue, to check.
制服。
Corrosion, to corrode, degrade chemically.
腐蚀。
common, use, interchangeable.
通用，
To attack, to assault.
进攻，
Reward, remuneration.
报酬，
Degree, rate.
等级，
To struggle, struggling.
挣扎，
To mistreat, to maltreat.
虐待，
Width, extent.
幅度，
Regularly, at regular intervals.
定期，
Delicate, squeamish.
娇气，
Inner quality, basic essence.
素质，
To force, to compel.
逼迫，
Tone of voice, the way one speaks.
口气，
Jasper.
碧玉，
To resist, to boycott.
抵制，
Intelligence, intellect.
智力，
Used up, dried up.
枯竭，
Threshing floor, classifier for events and happenings, spell, episode, bout.
场，
To contract, to undertake, a job.
承包，
Storm, violent commotion.
风暴，
Judicial, administration of justice.
司法，
Negligible, insignificant.
微不足道，
Hardworking, industrious.
辛勤，
To forge, to fake.
伪造，
Atmospheric pressure, barometric pressure.
气压，
Corruption, corrupt.
腐败，
Fisherman, fisher folk.
渔民，
An instant, Sanskrit, ksana, split second.
刹那，
Worldview, world outlook.
世界观，
Worsen,
恶化，
to split up, to divide.
分裂，
To release, to set free.
释放，
To comment on, to discuss.
评论，
To vow, to pledge.
发誓，
Salary, wage.
薪水，
Fun, interest.
趣味，
The person himself, I, humble form used in speeches.
本人，
Seeking instant benefit, idiom, short-sighted vision, looking only for fast return.
急功近利，
Together, to collect.
采集，
Too much, excessively.
过于，
To handle, to take care of.
处置，
Gnashing one's teeth, idiom, displaying extreme anger.
咬牙切齿，
Announcement, to post information.
启示，
Absolutely unrestrained, unbridled.
肆无忌惮，
Position in a ranking of names.
名次，
Delight, pleasure.
乐趣，
Abundant, affluent.
富裕，
After one's heart, idiom, gratifying and satisfactory.
称心如意，
To promise, to undertake to do something.
承诺，
Sound of activity or people talking, news of activity.
动静，
To sail, to fly.
航行，
Prerequisites, rules that must be known before starting STH.
须知，
Spinning and weaving.
纺织，
millimeter.
毫米
To be on the alert, vigilant.
警惕
To recognize, to identify.
辨认
To meddle, to intervene.
干预
An unforeseen event, accident.
变故
Publicly known, to be, accepted, as.
公认
Principle, theory.
原理
Candidate.
候选
College entrance exam.
高考
Appearance, manner.
神态
To practice fraud, to cheat.
作弊
Creek, rivulet.
溪
Live broadcast, not recorded, direct internet broadcasting.
直播
Reverse side of STH, opposite side of some topic.
反面
To extend, to spread.
蔓延
To grow, to cultivate.
栽培
To struggle, to wrestle.
拼搏
To subsidize, subsidy.
补贴
To act on behalf of SB in a responsible position, to act as an agent or proxy.
代理
Aloof, indifferent.
无动于衷
To look for.
寻觅
Rules, regulations.
章程
To dislike, suspicion.
嫌
Radio.
收音机
To take leave.
告辞
To be disgusted with, to dislike.
反感
To spare no effort, idiom, to do one's utmost.
竭尽全力
To accompany, to follow.
伴随
To undertake, to accept a contract.
承办
Exchanging conventional greetings, to talk about the weather.
寒暄
Bacterium, germ.
细菌
Setback, reverse.
挫折
Expression or emotion showing in one's eyes, meaningful glance.
眼神
Saturation.
饱和
Expenditures, pay.
开支
Engine, transliteration.
引擎
To set up, to establish.
树立
Beautiful, wonderful.
美妙
Uprising, insurrection.
起义
To take a bath, to bathe.
沐浴
To leap, to jump.
踊跃
Calligraphy, handwriting.
书法
Play the part of, act.
扮演
Pause.
停顿
Live in peace and work happily, idiom.
安居乐业
Mainstay, filler.
支柱
Request SB to do STH, please.
拜托
On the other hand, conversely.
反之
Flicker, twinkling.
闪烁
Grim, unfeeling.
冷酷
Sunny and cloudless.
晴朗
To answer, to reply.
答复
Educational background, academic qualifications.
学历
Sensation, stir.
轰动
Wing.
意
to love too much to part with it, idiom, to fondle admiringly.
爱不释手。
Direction, points of the compass.
方位。
To deduce, to infer.
演绎。
To exert, effort or pressure.
施加。
To warn, to admonish.
警告。
Intrinsic to inherent.
固有。
Decide by vote, vote.
表决。
To accept, to adopt.
采纳。
To float, to hover.
漂浮。
Awkward, embarrassed.
尴尬。
To bury.
埋葬。
To quote, to cite.
引用。
Area, region.
区域。
Saying, to sum it up.
归根到底。
To excite, to raise up.
耸。
Close.
衣裳。
Limit, extreme boundary.
极限。
Main point, essential.
要点。
Personality, integrity.
人格。
To develop, to make full use of.
发扬。
To encourage, to urge.
激励。
Arbitrary, at will.
任意。
Subject matter.
题材。
To pick up, to collate or arrange.
使。
Spacious, wide.
宽敞。
Ignorant, uneducated.
愚昧。
Rule, regulation.
规章。
Vanity.
虚荣。
Characteristic, distinguishing feature or quality.
特色。
Accent.
口音。
Indirect.
间接。
Interest rates.
利率。
To draw support from, with the help of.
借助。
On end, in a row.
接连。
In sequence, step by step, idiom, to make steady progress incrementally.
循序渐进。
Basin, low-lying geographical feature, depression.
盆地。
Chaste, virtuous.
贤惠。
To tread on, to step on.
灯。
To pass away, to die.
世事。
Momentum, manner.
气势。
Lord, nobility.
贵族。
Difficult, hard.
艰难。
Lofty quality, metal.
气概。
Trail, clues.
线索。
Keen, sharp.
敏锐。
Shape, form.
形态。
Singsing district of Dandong City.
振兴。
Among the people, popular.
民间。
All over, from head to foot.
浑身。
Paralysis, palsy.
麻痹。
Injection, to inject.
注射。
Radiance, glory.
光辉。
Insect.
昆虫。
Durable.
耐用。
Absurd, ridiculous.
荒谬。
To assist by the arm, to mix.
掺。
Industry, estate.
产业。
To express in words or writing, to make a speech.
致辞
To give a name to dub.
命名
Firm, decisive.
果断
Symbol, mark.
符号
Superstition.
迷信
Bowstring, string of musical instrument.
弦
Mark, indication.
迹象
To weaken.
削弱
To beat up, to break to pieces.
奏
Handicraft article, handiwork.
工艺品
To take effect, to go into effect.
生效
Islamic, Muslim.
清真
To restrict, to restrain.
拘束
To write, literary work.
著作
To reside, to dwell.
居住
System of involvement, feudalism.
封建
To hack, to chop.
批
Human sympathy, humanitarianism.
人道
Foam, soap, bubble.
泡沫
Only, nothing else.
无非
To worship, adoration.
崇拜
To waste, to spend.
耗费
Definition.
定义
Vehement, fervent.
慷慨
Personal, oneself.
亲身
Top priority job, matter of vital importance.
当务之急
Gorgeous.
华丽
Title, heading.
标题
Unreasonable, shocking.
不像话
Clear, limpid.
清澈
To land, to come ashore.
登陆
To be done, by, a certain date, lasting, a certain time.
为期
Beyond belief, preposterous.
荒唐
To chew.
咀嚼
Nutty, troublesome.
伤脑筋
Rumble, noise.
噪音
Can't help, cannot but.
不由得
To erect, vertical.
树
To serve, to act as a valet.
伺候
Daily renewal, monthly change, idiom, every day sees new developments.
日新月异
To breathe deeply, to pant.
喘气
Happy, cheerful.
快活
Rich, sumptuous.
丰盛
To climb, to pull oneself up.
攀登
To choke, to stifle.
憋
Upper reaches, advanced position.
上游
Intentional, deliberate.
诚心
To mix together, disparate substances, to mingle.
夹杂
To create, to produce.
创作
Attract worldwide attention.
举世瞩目
To call, to dial.
拨打
To speak in defense of, to argue in favor of.
辩护
Custom, tradition.
习俗
Filial piety, to be obedient to one's parents.
孝顺
To weave, to knit.
编织
To look distracted, to stare blankly.
愣，
Deficit, financial, loss.
亏损，
Budget.
预算，
Throat, larynx.
喉咙，
Neutral.
中立，
Extra, added.
额外，
To emerge in large numbers, to spring up.
涌现，
Meteorological feature.
气象，
Curio, antique.
古董，
Local conditions and customs, idiom.
风土人情，
Hydrogen, chemistry.
氢，
End, extremity.
端，
To involve, to touch upon, a topic.
涉及，
Otherwise, or else.
要不然，
Degrees centigrade.
摄氏度，
Fountainhead, wellspring.
源泉，
Aggressiveness, gumption.
上进心，
Nook, corner.
角落，
To suffer a calamity.
遭殃，
Business, transaction, business deal.
交易，
Substandard products, defective.
次品，
To hit with hands or fists, to start work.
动手，
Plain, simple.
朴实，
Shell, conch.
贝壳，
Group, block.
集团，
Cancer.
癌症，
Isolate, isolated.
孤立，
At the scene, on the spot.
当场，
Clinical.
临床，
Year, for example school year, fiscal year.
年度，
To hold, contain.
盛，
To endorse, to support.
拥护，
Inconceivable, idiom, unimaginable.
不可思议，
Clear, of liquid, limpid.
澄清，
Lit. Money wrapped in red as a gift, a bonus payment.
红包，
To consult with, to talk things over.
协商，
Best feature, most important part of an object.
精华，
Similar, analogous.
类似，
To overpraise, to flatter.
过奖，
Geology.
地质，
To hold onto, to cling to.
八，
Bridegroom, groom.
新郎，
Goods and materials.
物资，
Regular and thorough, idiom, methodically arranged.
有条不紊，
With utmost care, fine.
精心，
To concede, to give in.
让步，
Mechanism, structure.
机构，
Water conservancy, irrigation works.
水利，
Nanny, housekeeper.
保姆，
Post, office.
职位，
To betray.
背叛，
Same, uniformly.
一律，
Roar of laughter, onomatopoeia, hubbub.
哄，
Pool, pond.
池塘，
Development, trend.
动态，
Form, specification.
格式，
household dish, implement or furniture, domestic animal.
家伙
To damage, to injure.
损坏
To patrol, police, army or navy.
巡逻
To withstand, to resist.
对抗
What one sees and hears, knowledge.
见闻
To count, to enumerate.
数
Recite, repeat from memory.
背诵
Metaphor, analogy.
比喻
Take office, assume a post.
就职
A foot's move sways the balance, idiom, to hold the balance of power.
举足轻重
To weigh, to consider.
权衡
Guided missile, cruise missile.
导弹
Temperament, disposition.
脾气
Classifier for coins, rings, budges, pearls, sporting medals, rockets, satellites etc.
美
Distant, remote.
遥远
Simplified Chinese character, as opposed to traditional Chinese character.
简体字
Transcending, high grade.
超级
Tense, classifier for houses.
壮
Stuffing.
现耳
Wife's father, father-in-law.
岳父
Worthwhile, be a good deal.
核算
Aspect, phase.
局面
To discuss.
洽谈
Cruel, cruelty.
残酷
To have SB look after SB, to entrust the care of SB.
寄托
Wave.
波浪
To empathize, to allow, for something.
体谅
Periphery, rim.
周边
At the minimum, at the very least.
起码
To age, to deteriorate with age.
衰老
Network, computing, telecommunications, transport etc., internet.
网络
Sample, specimen.
样品
Location, place.
场所
Mainstream, of a river, figure the essential point.
主流
Gangster, bandit.
匪徒
More and more emerge, innumerable succession.
层出不穷
Satisfied with what one has, idiom.
知足常乐
A pulse, both medical and figurative.
脉搏
Ugly, repulsive.
丑恶
Heart's blood, expenditure, for some project.
心血
Sprout, germ of a plant.
萌芽
Pace, measured, step.
步伐
Corruption.
贪污
Price, cost.
代价
Laboratory test, chemical experiment.
化验
To cut apart.
个
Power, motion.
动力
To instant boil, mutton, beef, vegetables, etc.
涮火锅
Scene, occasion.
场面
To serve as, to act as.
充当
Eager, impatient.
急切
To gnaw, to nibble.
啃
pleasure of heavenly agreement. Idiom, family love and joy.
天伦之乐。
Cabin, the hold of a ship or airplane.
舱。
To persecute, to torment.
折磨。
Ensign, flag.
旗帜。
Hard to avoid, difficult to escape from.
难免。
Exceptional, abnormal.
异常。
To infringe on, to encroach on.
侵犯。
To attempt, to try.
试图。
Wise, brilliant.
英明。
To break with both hands.
掰。
Tangible benefit, material advantages.
实惠。
System, set up.
体系。
To spur on, to urge on.
鞭策。
To visit.
探望。
First month of the lunar year.
正月。
Short period of time, a moment.
片刻。
Matter, item.
事项。
Negative, passive.
消极。
To take care, to be careful.
留神。
To predict, prophecy.
预言。
Retreat.
撤退。
Acrobatics, jugglery.
把戏。
To tidy up, to reorganize.
整顿。
A little bit, slightly.
略微。
To pick, flowers, to pinch.
掐。
Lion.
狮子。
To continue, to go on.
延续。
To ease, tension, to alleviate.
缓和。
To anticipate, to expect.
意料。
To cycle, to circulate.
循环。
Rich, substantial.
充实。
To reflect, reflection, from a mirror etc.
反射。
Firm, firmly.
坚固。
Aperture, opening.
孔。
Provincial capital.
省会。
Be worthy of, deserve to be called.
不愧。
All, each and every.
皆。
To restrict, condition.
制约。
Castle, rook, chess piece.
城堡。
To put in order, to arrange.
布置。
Capital.
本钱。
Bank, field path.
判。
To punish, punishment.
制裁。
General mood, atmosphere.
风气。
Spy, intelligence, information gathering.
情报。
To conceal, to hide.
隐蔽。
A heavy load and a long road.
任重道远。
To explore, to probe.
探索。
Determined by, to care about.
在乎。
Eyes brimming with tears of excitement. Idiom, extremely moved.
热泪盈眶。
Warp and woof, longitude and latitude.
经纬。
Symptom, of an illness.
症状。
Unusual, unique.
别致。
Position, front.
阵地。
Branch, classifier for sticks, rods, pencils etc.
枝。
To ruin, to corrupt.
败坏，
Prestige.
威望，
In silence, not speaking.
默默，
Oil, petroleum.
石油，
Advanced, technology, to advance.
先进，
Leather.
皮革，
To complete a construction project.
落成，
Vitamin.
维生素，
Suitable, appropriate.
适宜，
Consciousness, awareness.
觉悟，
To lose, lost.
遗失，
Fiber.
纤维，
All of a sudden, hurriedly.
仓促，
Cave, cavern.
洞穴，
Pill.
丸，
To give, to impose.
予以，
Bestseller, chart topping.
畅销，
Conflict, to conflict.
冲突，
To elaborate, on a theme, to expound, the classics.
敷衍，
To sneer,
讥笑，
feeling inferior, self-abased.
自卑，
Train of thought, emotional state.
思绪，
Lit. I dare not, accept the honor, figure I don't deserve your praise.
不敢当，
So as not to, so as to avoid.
免得，
To morally degenerate, to become depraved.
堕落，
Sensitive, susceptible.
敏感，
To go hunting.
打猎，
Treaty, pact.
条约，
Wantonly, without restraint, of enemy or malefactor.
大肆，
Noisy, clamorous.
嘈杂，
To reveal, to display.
展示，
Fist, clenched fist.
拳头，
Level, even.
平坦，
To throw sth a long distance, to hurl.
投掷，
Dance.
舞蹈，
To refuse politely.
谢绝，
Political, economic etc., affairs, work.
事务，
The daily life of a family.
家常，
To hear, a case.
审理，
Superior, superiority.
优越，
To pay, taxes etc.
缴纳，
Deposit, cash pledge.
押金，
Homework, assignment.
功课，
Father's father, paternal grandfather.
祖父，
Literature and art.
文艺，
Protein.
蛋白质，
Burden, to bear a burden.
负担，
To infer, a deduction.
推论，
Sincere, sincerity.
真挚，
To burst out, to gush.
迸发，
Chain.
连锁，
To agitate, to arouse.
鼓动，
Desolate.
凄凉，
Arrangement, order.
条理，
Not stint, not spare.
不惜，
Rush about, be busy running about.
奔波，
Prawn, everyone, Ladies and gentlemen.
诸位，
Admittedly, it's true that
固然，
reserves, to store up,
储备，
patient, sufferer,
患者，
arrangement, composition,
布局，
physiology,
生理，
to control, to curb,
牵制，
repulsive, vile,
可恶，
seldom, rare,
难得，
blooming, in full flower,
盛开，
a rally, to hold rally,
团结，
pit, to defraud,
坑，
city, metropolis,
都市，
controversy, dispute,
争议，
appropriate, proper,
妥当，
understood by everyone, idiom, well known,
家喻户晓，
plot, conspiracy,
阴谋，
an association, a society,
协会，
would rather, it would be better,
宁肯，
conclusion, ending,
结局，
to plot, to scheme,
策划，
to kidnap, to abduct,
绑架，
provide assistance, aid,
协助，
avaricious, greedy,
贪婪，
sharp, for example knife blade, incisive,
锋利，
an assertion, to declare,
陈述，
gardens, park,
园林，
motto, maxim,
座右铭，
to cut staff, to lay off employees,
裁员，
artificial, man-made,
人为，
to display, to exhibit,
陈列，
to show an interest in, to get involved with,
过问，
persistent, stubborn,
固执，
cheek, especially lower cheek, jaw,
腮，
to jump, to bounce,
蹦，
barbarous, uncivilized,
野蛮，
defense,
防御，
secret, classified, information,
机密，
amount, sum of money,
数额，
proposal, suggestion,
提议，
to mix, to blend,
混合，
digression, gossip,
闲话，
boundless, vast and obscure,
茫茫，
percentage point,
百分点，
inseparably close,
紧密，
pleasing to the eye, beautiful,
美观，
arms, equipment,
武装，
massage,
按摩，
nick, jag,
缺口，
to distort, to misrepresent,
歪曲，
to watch attentively, to fix attention on,
盯，
to report, to give an account of,
汇报，
Chinese style dress, cheongsam,
旗袍，
to inspect, to observe and study,
考察，
able, capable,
得力，
flourishing, bustling,
繁华，
diversification, pluralism,
多元化，
For now, for the time being.
暂且，
Victory or defeat, the outcome of a battle.
胜负，
Feel embarrassed or awkward, to make things difficult, for someone.
为难，
On the verge of, close to.
濒临，
Rumor.
谣言，
First, original.
原始，
Unusual, abnormal.
反常，
Veto, to overrule.
否决，
To raise aloft with both hands.
扛，
Weight, measure.
分量，
To find, to detect.
发掘，
To train, to educate.
教养，
Year after year, with each passing year.
逐年，
Boiled water, boiling water.
开水，
Double Ninth or Yang Festival, 9th day of 9th lunar month.
重阳节，
Successive years, over many years.
连年，
Intrinsic, innate.
内在，
To permeate, to infiltrate.
渗透，
To probe, to take readings.
探测，
To appraise, to identify.
鉴定，
Hollow, emptiness.
空虚，
Add to, increase.
增添，
To oppress, to repress.
压迫，
To conceal a fault, to gloss over.
掩饰，
Penalty, punishment.
惩罚，
To inhibit, to keep down.
抑制，
To consider, to deliberate.
斟酌，
Track and field, athletics.
田径，
Moderate, policy, etc.
温和，
Archaeology.
考古，
Statement, declaration.
声明，
Irrigation ditch, medium or channel of communication.
渠道，
To correspond, answering, one another.
相应，
Dissolve, disband.
解散，
To vote, vote.
投票，
Precious.
珍贵，
Stripe, streak.
斑纹，
To begin an undertaking, to start a major task.
创业，
Calm, unruffled.
从容不迫，
Countermeasure for dealing with a situation.
对策，
Financial, deficit, red letter.
赤字，
Openly, publicly.
公然，
To capture, to take.
攻克，
Oxygen.
氧气，
To repair, to perform maintenance.
修理，
To hesitate.
迟疑，
Healthy environment, healthy atmosphere.
正气，
Source, of information, etc., origin.
来源，
Blistering hot, sizzling hot, weather.
炎热，
Reputation, fame.
声誉，
Policy, guidelines.
方针，
Leave or be a, legacy, left over.
遗留，
To disturb, to look for trouble.
捣乱，
Clean, purity.
清洁，
Draft, a bill, draw up, plans.
起草
Post, announcement.
公告
To lean on, to prop on.
主
To stand side by side, to be juxtaposed.
并列
Unavoidable, a bit too much.
卫冕
Procession.
行列
Banking, finance.
金融
Alarm, alert.
惊动
To parrot, to crib.
附和
Memory, recall.
记性
Happy, entirely free from worry.
舒畅
Daydream, fantasy.
空想
To descend to.
降临
Posting on a bulletin board, notice.
布告
Defend, uphold.
捍卫
Unexpectedly, to one's surprise.
不料
Violence, use, force.
暴力
To hesitate.
踌躇
Companion, mate.
伴侣
To degenerate, to go bad.
变质
To denounce, to condemn.
谴责
Condition, situation.
地步
Obviously, plainly.
明明
To give thought, to others, to consider, other people's needs.
着想
To differentiate, to find differing aspects.
区分
Unrest, social or political, turmoil.
动荡
C scale, platform balance.
棒
Boundary, marginal.
界限
Invitation card, written invitation.
请帖
To resist, to rebel.
反抗
In order to avoid, so as not to.
以免
But on the contrary, but expectedly.
反倒
To moan, to groan.
呻吟
To turn over, to flip over.
翻
Anchorage, mooring, of a ship.
停泊
Marsh, swamp.
沼泽
Excessive, over.
过度
To complain.
埋怨
To taste a small amount, to sample.
品尝
To pass on, to convey.
传达
Exposure, for example of photosensitive material, to expose, a scandal to the public.
曝光
To dispose, to deploy.
部署
To support, to assist.
赞助
Explosion, to explode.
爆炸
Martial arts chivalry, Chinese literary, theatrical and cinema genre, knight errant.
武侠
Marginal notes, annotation.
注释
Equally matched, about the same.
不相上下
To be gratified.
欣慰
To retort, to refute.
反驳
To develop, growth.
发育
To loathe, to despise.
蔑视
Promise, prospects.
出席
Bitterness finishes, sweetness begins. Idiom, the hard times are over, the good times just beginning.
苦尽甘来
delicate, fine.
精致，
To go bankrupt, to close down.
倒闭，
Money given to children as New Year present.
压岁钱，
Leaflet, flyer.
传单，
To shake and boil, rock and roll, music.
摇滚，
Sheet,
床单，
soil.
土壤，
Secrets, one hopes to conceal.
隐私，
Affectionate, intimate.
亲热，
Old-fashioned.
陈旧，
To lick, to lap.
舔，
A bonus, to award a bonus.
分红，
With keen interest pleasure, idiom, with gusto.
津津有味，
To work with a common purpose, idiom, to make concerted efforts.
齐心协力，
Young, childish.
幼稚，
Rhythm, tempo.
节奏，
To fulfill, one's obligations, to carry out, a task.
履行，
Bumper harvest.
丰收，
Justice, righteous.
正义，
Perception, consciousness.
知觉，
Bullet,
子弹，
quarter, finance, publishing, schools etc., season, sports.
季度，
In spite of, regardless of.
不顾，
Careful, thorough.
周密，
Pure, clean and honest.
纯洁，
To use up, to consume.
消耗，
Power, ability to, influence.
势力，
A trial, to try SB.
审判，
Consulate.
领事馆，
Official business.
公务，
Time, skill.
功夫，
Palace.
宫殿，
Lit. Draw legs on a snake, idiom, figure to ruin the effect by adding sth superfluous.
画蛇添足，
A certain number or amount, how many.
若干，
Outstanding, notable.
显著，
Intent, intention.
意图，
For, civilian use.
民用，
Evolution.
进化，
To settle, to precipitate.
沉淀，
Outpatient service.
门诊，
Jet black, dark.
乌黑，
Short-sighted, nearsighted.
近视，
To raise animals.
畜牧，
Naughty, bad.
淘气，
Speakers or speaker, electronic, acoustics.
音响，
To haggle, to bicker.
计较，
Efficacy.
功效，
Stark, stiff.
僵硬，
To endure, to suffer.
受罪，
To make reprisals, to retaliate.
报复，
To care about, to mind.
在意，
To evade, to shun.
回避，
Essential factor, key constituent.
要素，
To wrap, to pack.
打包，
To expose, to unmask.
揭露，
port, harbor.
港口
Norm, standard.
规范
Indicates that STH turns out just the opposite of what one would expect or what would be normal, unfortunately.
偏偏
Satisfactory.
圆满
Entail strenuous effort, be a strain.
吃力
To enforce, enforcement.
强制
Gesture, sign.
手势
To report, to the authorities, to declare, to customs.
申报
Crutches, crutch.
拐杖
Try hard to, strive to.
力图
To inspect and verify, experimental verification.
验证
Minute, tiny.
渺小
Impetus, impulse.
冲动
The end, end point.
终点
To confirm, STH to be true, to verify.
证实
Fly.
飞翔
Enclosure, attachment, email.
附件
Third in a race, bronze medalist.
季军
To have a contest with SB, to cross swords.
较量
Communication, to get in touch with.
联络
Membrane, film.
膜
Paper money, a bill, for example 100 yuan.
钞票
Discontent, complained.
牢骚
Minister, of a monarchy.
大臣
One's appearance, one's aspect.
容貌
To cool off, cooling.
冷却
To be willing to resign oneself to.
甘心
Willful, headstrong.
任性
To arouse, to excite.
激发
To approve, approval.
认可
Be elected.
当选
Pocket, bag.
都
To dry in the air.
亮
To draw close to.
靠拢
Calm, unperturbed.
镇定
Peaceful, tranquil.
安宁
To bring STH to SB, news etc.
烧
Accomplishment, training.
修养
To act as host.
做东
To absorb, to draw, a lesson, insight etc.
吸取
To prick, to run or stick, a needle etc., into.
扎
To hit, to strike.
打击
To hire, to recruit.
招收
Pearl.
珍珠
Plentiful, rich.
丰满
Wow, sound of child's crying.
哇
To lose face.
丢人
Tiles and bricks.
砖瓦
Cliffside.
悬崖峭壁
Specialized subject, branch, of medicine.
专科
Posterity, later periods.
后代
Summer camp.
夏令营
Very much, extremely.
万分
To complain, to grumble.
抱怨
Wide, open, spaces.
开阔，
Fork in road, bifurcation.
差，
Symmetry, symmetrical.
对称，
Contribution, meritorious service.
功劳，
Tunnel.
隧道，
To move up and down, to undulate.
起伏，
To become exhilarated, idiom, in high spirits.
兴致勃勃，
Happy, joyous.
喜悦，
To found, establish.
创立，
To correct, to make a correction.
更正，
Fable.
寓言，
Category.
范畴，
Minutes, written summary of a meeting.
纪要，
According to, basis.
依据，
To bind, to restrict.
束缚，
Lack, incomplete.
贫乏，
Slander.
污蔑，
Field, plain.
平原，
Cruel, mean.
残忍，
A struggle, fight.
斗争，
As everyone knows, idiom.
众所周知，
Mathematical, operation.
运算，
Line of thought, thinking.
思维，
Peak, summit.
高峰，
To bring back to life, to revive.
复活，
Lantern.
灯笼，
Death, deadly.
死亡，
Justice, fairness.
公道，
Diamond.
钻石，
Expert in, good at.
拿手，
To vomit.
呕吐，
To advocate, to initiate.
倡导，
By fair means or foul, by hook or by crook.
不择手段，
Submit an expense account, apply for reimbursement.
报销，
Meaning, implicit in a phrase, implied meaning.
含义，
Tip of branch.
烧，
To eliminate, to remove.
消除，
Faucet, tap.
水龙头，
To break new ground, for agriculture, to open up, a new seam.
开拓，
To leak, information, to divulge.
泄露，
Investigate, dialectical.
辩证，
To incline, to lean.
倾斜，
To cover.
覆盖，
To ensure, to guarantee.
保障，
To tour, sightseeing.
观光，
Sum.
总和，
To cast, pour metal into a mold.
铸造，
Hurricane, typhoon.
台风，
To raise.
翘，
Energy, capabilities.
能量，
Inspiration, insight.
灵感，
To stir, to agitate.
搅拌，
To process, processing.
加工，
To sever, to break off.
断绝，
To try, to attempt.
尝试，
Rogue, hoodlum.
流氓，
Fears of trouble in the rear, idiom, family worry.
后顾之忧。
To follow SB's tracks, to tail.
跟踪。
To satisfy a craving, to get a kick out of STH.
过瘾。
To evaporate, evaporation.
蒸发。
Suppose that, hypothesis.
假设。
A defect, a flaw.
缺陷。
To cut the ribbon, at a launching or opening ceremony.
剪彩。
Sense of smell.
嗅觉。
To understand, to comprehend.
领悟。
To prompt, to present.
提示。
Strict, tight, organization, surveillance, etc.
严密。
Eliminate, get rid of.
清除。
To fish out, from pocket, to scoop.
掏。
To declare one's position, to say where one stands.
表态。
To affix a seal, to STH.
盖章。
To drain, to drench.
淋。
As before, still.
依旧。
Invitation card, written invitation.
请柬。
Other people.
人家。
To obscure, to confuse.
混淆。
To form, to organize.
组。
Practical, down to earth.
踏实。
Brave, heroic.
壮烈。
Time difference, time lag.
时差。
Incessantly, without end.
不止。
Grade, class.
档次。
To fire, to sack.
解雇。
Shore, seaside.
海滨。
Cannot bear, cannot stand.
不堪。
To defend, to safeguard.
保卫。
Dialect.
方言。
Horn, automobile, alarm siren, musical etc., which produces a sound, loudspeaker.
喇叭。
To meet by chance, to come across.
逢。
Grieved, sorrowful.
悲哀。
Head, beheaded by.
为首。
To fish up, to dredge up.
捞。
Hammer, to hammer into shape.
锤。
Zhenglong County Enchained, Hebei.
兴隆。
So far, up to now.
迄今为止。
Porridge, of rice or millet.
粥。
To sell, to peddle.
贩卖。
Initial, preliminary.
初步。
To be convinced, to be sure.
确信。
To submerge, to drown.
淹没。
To express sympathy, greetings, consolation etc.
慰问。
To urge SB to complete a task.
督促。
To hoard, to collect.
收藏。
Dispirited, dejected.
沮丧。
Remedy.
补救。
To be jealous, to envy.
嫉妒。
Tactics.
战术。
Current situation.
现状。
Cautious and conscientious.
兢兢业业。
Shareholder, stockholder.
股东。
Happy and excited, idiom, in high spirits.
兴高采烈，
hard to take, embarrassed.
难堪，
To fail to live up to expectations, unworthy of trust.
辜负，
Situation, existing state of affairs.
事态，
To brag, to chat, dialect.
吹牛，
Be in motion, to move.
运行，
To implement, to put into practice.
贯彻，
Conscience.
良心，
Missing, lost.
失踪，
Function, role.
职能，
Diploma.
文凭，
Hospitality, to treat guests well.
好客，
Have no way out, have no alternative.
无可奈何，
Alcohol, ethanol CH3CH2O.
酒精，
Everyone gives their own view.
各抒己见，
Pavilion.
亭子，
Premise, precondition.
前提，
Stop up, close up.
闭塞，
Tree trunk, stump, tree root.
猪，
Sight, vision.
目光，
There is no harm in, might as well.
不妨，
To repay, to reimburse.
偿还，
Stove.
炉灶，
Impatient, idiom, in a hurry.
迫不及待，
To play with, to juggle.
耍，
Rescue.
抢救，
Carbon dioxide CO2.
二氧化碳，
Look, style.
模样，
To run quickly, to travel quickly.
奔驰，
To continue the struggle, idiom, to persist.
再接再厉，
To be eager for, to long for.
巴不得，
To grow, usually of abstract things, to yield.
滋长，
To dive, to go underwater.
潜水，
Canyon, gill.
峡谷，
Improve.
改良，
Media, medium.
媒介，
To dazzle, dazzling.
耀眼，
To differentiate, to distinguish.
鉴别，
To spoil things through excessive enthusiasm, idiom.
拔苗助长，
Cavity, empty.
空洞，
Cement.
水泥，
Ranks, troops.
队伍，
To ensure, to guarantee.
确保，
Serene.
安详，
Robust, strong.
健全，
Appropriate, proper.
妥善，
To describe, to portray.
描绘，
As quickly as possible, as soon as possible.
尽快，
To gamble.
赌博，
To separate, to isolate.
隔离，
To control, to supervise.
监督，
Trap, snare.
圈套，
Classifier for houses or buildings, ridgepole, old.
洞，
To establish, to fix.
奠定，
Rhyming couplet.
对联，
Sing the praises of, extol.
歌颂。
To complement one another, idiom.
相辅相成。
Go on journey, leave.
动身。
Taboo, to avoid as taboo.
忌讳。
Race, competition.
竞赛。
Born of the same parents, fellow citizen or countryman.
同胞。
Outer space.
太空。
Diligent and attentive, assiduous.
勤恳。
To settle a bill, to close an account.
结算。
To call, to appeal.
号召。
To be in flood, to overflow, the banks.
泛滥。
To drag, to haul.
拽。
Frequently, often.
频繁。
Clever, quick-witted.
机灵。
Full of youthful energy, idiom, vigorous.
朝气蓬勃。
To keep, to maintain.
维持。
To find the time to do sth.
抽空。
Organism, living creature.
生物。
Smash, smashed.
杂。
Field of view, horizon.
视野。
To hold or embrace in one's arms.
搂。
Arable land, to plow land.
耕地。
Savage, furious.
猖狂。
Preface, introductory remarks.
序言。
Impotent, idiom, powerless.
无能为力。
To sum up to total.
共计。
Artery.
动脉。
Free, no charge.
无常。
Pattern, style.
款式。
A modal particle.
马。
Innovation, to bring forth new ideas.
创新。
For a time, at one time.
一度。
A hybrid.
杂交。
To compel, to force.
强迫。
To play truant, to cut classes.
旷课。
To bear, to give birth.
生育。
To meet, meeting.
会晤。
To count numbers, to keep to one's word.
算数。
To agree to and sign, a treaty etc.
签订。
To entrap, to frame.
诬陷。
Boundary, state.
境界。
Button.
纽扣耳。
Advisor, consultant.
顾问。
To stop, to obstruct.
阻拦。
As it should be by rights, idiom, proper and to be expected as a matter of course.
理所当然。
Remote, desolate.
偏僻。
Attendant on an airplane, train, boat etc.
乘务员。
For example, for instance.
譬如。
Issue, promulgate.
颁发。
Anxious for quick results, idiom, to demand instant success.
急于求成。
Fix number of people, quota.
名额。
Gunpowder.
火药。
Abundant, plentiful.
充沛。
Troop arrangement, battle formation.
阵容。
Tracks, trail.
踪迹。
perpendicular, vertical.
垂直，
Put an end to.
杜绝，
Fragment, of speech etc., extract, from book etc.
片段，
Fortunately, unexpectedly.
恰巧，
Constitution, of a country.
宪法，
Behavior, moral conduct.
品行，
To levy, a fine, to impose, a tariff.
征收，
Opportunity to live, to reprieve from death.
生机，
Puzzled, bewildered.
纳闷儿，
To model, to mold.
塑造，
Make an exception.
例外，
To defraud, to swindle.
诈骗，
Event, happening.
事件，
Time, era.
时光，
The North Pole, the Arctic Pole.
北极，
To pinch, wring.
拧，
Hay.
黑，
To hint, to indicate, an idea to us be.
示意，
Deluge, flood.
洪水，
The lottery, lottery ticket.
彩票，
Thorn, splinter.
刺，
Seal up.
密封，
Natural gas.
天然气，
Discouraged, dejected.
泄气，
To follow the past and herald the future, idiom, part of a historical transition.
继往开来，
Islands.
岛屿，
Reason, sense.
情理，
Refreshed, rejuvenated.
爽快，
Reward, prize.
奖赏，
It goes without saying, it is self-evident.
不言而喻，
Quality.
品质，
To puzzle, to confuse.
迷惑，
Series.
系列，
Fertilizer.
化肥，
To seal, to close.
封闭，
As much as possible, to the greatest extent.
尽量，
To scold in a loud voice, to yawn.
喝，
Hunger, starvation.
饥饿，
To sign, an agreement.
签署，
To shelter from, to keep out.
遮挡，
Luster, splendor.
光彩，
Humble, humility.
谦逊，
Slander, defame.
谄，
Well-fitting, of clothes.
合身，
To flatter, to laud SB's accomplishments.
吹捧，
Line of sight.
视线，
A statue, a Buddhist image.
雕塑，
To take part in an election, to run for office.
竞选，
To study meticulously, to delve into.
钻研，
Craftsmanship, workmanship.
手艺，
Easy, with no difficulty.
轻而易举，
Cluster, collection.
从，
Picky, fussy.
挑剔，
Heavy drinking, to get drunk.
酗酒，
Knowledge gained.
心得，
Hostage.
人质，
Large building, edifice,
大厦，
to choose, to pick,
简，
overall situation,
全局，
quick-witted, tact,
机智，
to press, to squeeze,
压榨，
origin, to originate,
起源，
think of, long for,
思念，
a married couple, husband and wife,
夫妇，
outward-looking, extrovert,
外向，
turnover, in cash or personnel, to have enough resources to cover a need,
周转，
clear-headed, sober,
清醒，
to allocate, to provide,
配备，
a whole year, average year,
常年，
to resolve, to decompose,
分解，
having lived through many changes,
饱经沧桑，
tall and straight,
挺拔，
nearby, in a close neighborhood,
就近，
unimpeded, free-flowing,
畅通，
in short, in a word,
总而言之，
everybody, everyone,
大伙儿，
ample, complete,
十足，
dock, pier,
码头，
defendant,
被告，
compartment, gap,
间隔，
consort, mate,
配偶，
prevention and cure,
防止，
damp, moist,
潮湿，
persons involved or implicated, party, to an affair,
当事人，
blank space,
空白，
scene, view,
风光，
a feeling of, shame,
羞耻，
crystallization, crystalline,
结晶，
to examine, to check up on,
考核，
to decline, to fall,
衰退，
back up,
备份，
at worst, if worst comes to worst,
大不了，
result, outcome,
结果，
clear, to put in order,
清理，
to tire, tired,
疲倦，
to hold in store, to contain, untapped reserves, etc.,
蕴藏，
infection, to infect,
感染，
to glitter, brilliant,
灿烂，
in general, more or less,
大体，
false, phony,
虚假，
hoodlum, rascal,
无赖，
to surround, to encircle,
包围，
to disdain as beneath contempt,
不屑一顾，
side effect,
副作用，
fortunately,
幸好，
pregnant, to have conceived,
怀孕，
to rotate, to revolve,
旋转，
daughter-in-law, wife, of a younger man,
媳妇，
consistent, constant,
一贯，
to act jointly, to form a partnership,
合伙，
of a check, etc., to cash, to honor a commitment,
兑现，
in a difficult situation, to cut a sorry figure,
狼狈，
to start, to launch.
发动、
To set up, to establish.
设立、
To revere, to admire.
瞻仰、
To appoint and nominate.
任命、
To examine, to investigate.
审查、
To brook no delay, to demand immediate action.
刻不容缓。
Strategy.
战略、
Technique, trick.
手法、
You might as well, do it, simply.
索性、
To expand.
扩充、
To open, one's eyes, wide, to stare at.
瞪、
Lit. Actual location, the scene, of the incident.
现场、
Inflation.
通货膨胀、
To discriminate against, discrimination.
歧视、
Hook.
钩子、
To obstruct, to hinder.
阻碍、
Trend, tendency.
倾向、
To search, to look for sth.
搜索、
Survival of the fittest.
优胜劣汰、
To hand over, to explain.
交代、
To sigh or gasp in admiration, high praise.
赞叹、
Trademark, logo.
商标、
Nasal mucus, snivel.
鼻涕、
To squander money, extravagant.
挥霍、
And then, what follows next?
进而、
To interfere, to meddle.
干涉、
Smart, clever.
灵敏、
Way of life, ecology.
生态、
Tactics, to be tactful.
策略、
To fight, to scuffle.
打架、
Earring.
耳环、
Act, action.
举动、
Without any sense of shame, unembarrassed.
无耻、
Busy, bustling.
繁忙、
Put emphasis on, to stress.
着重、
Energy, vitality.
活力、
To embroider.
秀、
To increase steadily, to grow with each passing day.
与日俱增、
To shake, to jolt.
颠簸、
Man's world, the world.
人间、
To adjust, to regulate.
调节、
Public relations.
公关、
Organ, part of body tissue, apparatus.
器官、
Benefit.
效益、
Buttocks, bottom.
屁股、
Ready-made, readily available.
现成、
To rent, to lease.
租赁、
Complicated, winding.
曲折、
To bind, to tie.
树、
The internet.
互联网、
To threaten, to menace.
恐吓、
Diaphysis, long segment of a bone, figure backbone.
骨干、
To tell lies.
撒谎、
An attack, especially surprise attack, raid.
袭击、
Precipitous.
陡峭、
Prejudice.
偏见、
Similar to, appearing to be.
犹如
To clasp, to cup the hands.
捧
Enlightenment, revelation.
启示
Narrow, tight.
狭隘
Notarization, notarized.
公正
To appear, to emerge.
呈现
To send, on a mission, to dispatch.
派遣
Currency, monetary.
货币
To bind.
捆绑
Territory.
领土
Dialect, what?
啥
Border area, borderland.
边疆
Ask for instructions.
请示
One's bosom, the seat of emotions, breast.
胸怀
Navigation.
导航
Just, fair.
公正
To monitor, to oversee.
监视
Gentle, soft.
柔和
Cell, biology.
细胞
Form, for discussion.
论坛
Delicate, fine.
细致
Impoverished, poverty.
贫困
Transfer, technology, goods etc., conveyancing, property.
转让
Comrade, homosexual, slang.
同志
Profound, deep.
奥秘
To speculate, on financial markets, opportunistic.
投机
Proportion, specific gravity.
比重
Rapid, sudden.
急剧
Friction, rubbing.
摩擦
Distinction, excellence.
卓越
Infant, baby.
婴儿
To ask, a question, in reply, to answer a question with a question.
反问
Hail, hailstone.
冰雹
To occupy, to hold.
占据
To flee, to scuttle.
窜
Devil.
魔鬼
Cultural relic, historical relic.
文物
To consult, to discuss seriously.
磋商
To reverse, to turn around, an undesirable situation.
扭转
To retrieve, to redeem.
挽回
Real, pure.
地道
Apparently, it seems that.
看来
Work and rest.
作息
Supply does not meet demand.
供不应求
Funds, expenditure.
经费
To cause SB's death, very.
要命
Occasionally, from time to time.
时而
Moral character.
品德
To love dearly, the pain of love.
心疼
To join together, to combine.
衔接
Wife of father's elder brother, aunt.
伯母
To criticize, to find fault with.
指责
Compensate, make up.
补偿
To expose, to reveal.
暴露
Mission, diplomatic or other, set task.
使命
To bask in the light, figure to benefit from association with SB or STH.
沾光
Propriety, appropriate behavior.
分寸
Summary, abstract.
摘要
To forecast, to anticipate.
预料
Kindly, nice.
和蔼
Lament, with a tinge of emotion or regret.
感慨
Boundary, border.
边界
To carry, especially slung over the arm, shoulder or side.
跨
Arrive, reach, a destination.
抵达
To be oriented towards, orientation.
导向
To swear an oath, of office, to make a vow.
宣誓
To prevent, to guard against.
防止
Plight, unfavorable situation.
处境
To string together, to mix up.
串
Gentleman.
绅士
Strong, solid.
扎实
Let it be, let it pass.
算了
To differ, discrepancy between.
相差
Entertain.
款待
To sow seeds, sowing.
播种
Criticize.
批判
Refined, educate.
斯文
A wink, to signal with one's eyes.
眼色
Honest, forthcoming.
坦白
Law case, legal case.
案件
Center of gravity, central core.
重心
Central, middle.
中央
To entice, to lure.
诱惑
In writing, written, guarantee, etc.
书面
Only, just, i.e., it is only that.
唯独
Mobilize, arouse.
动员
Stately.
庄严
Sullen, depressed.
忧郁
Higher authorities, superiors.
上级
Military campaign.
战役
Bright, clear cut.
鲜明
Or, paddle.
讲
Specimen, sample.
标本
Structure, pattern.
格局
To detain, retention.
滞留
To tell, to instruct.
吩咐
To seek truth from facts, idiom, to be practical and realistic.
实事求是
Steelyard, Roman balance.
称
Alliance, union.
联盟
To cover the whole, area, to be found throughout.
遍布
Hey, ow.
哎呦
The outside world, external.
外界
Firmly, resolutely.
毅然
To drift about, to wander.
流浪
Disease prevention, protection against epidemic.
防疫
Perseverance, willpower.
毅力
To trade, to carry out commercial activities.
经商
Of cooking, to boil for a long time, to endure.
熬
To collude with, to collaborate with.
勾结
husbands' parents, parents-in-law.
公婆
In order, in succession.
依次
Prosperous, thriving.
兴旺
To decorate, an ornament.
点缀
To spiral, to circle.
盘旋
To wrestle, to fight.
搏斗
Even if, even though.
即便
To repeal, to revoke.
撤销
Reconciled, smooth.
运
Fragmentary, random.
零星
To feel about, to grope about.
摸索
Blaze, flame.
火焰
To suspend, to hang up.
吊
To rely on STH, for support etc., to depend on.
依靠
Human nature, humanity.
人性
To sum up, to summarize.
归纳
To organize, to host, a conference or sports event.
主办
Warn, well.
警
Bias, deviation.
偏差
To break through, to make a breakthrough.
突破
Spittle, saliva.
唾沫
To interfere, obstruction.
干扰
To filter.
筛选
Name, term of address.
称号
Friendly, polite.
和气
To put up with, to tolerate.
容忍
Based on, in conformance with.
本着
To lift, to raise in height.
掀起
Rights and benefits.
权益
Complexion.
气色
Vision, eyesight.
视力
Stingy, petty.
小气
To broadcast, to transmit.
播放
To develop, to evolve.
演变
Turbid, muddy.
混浊
To show restraint, to repress, anger etc.
忍耐
To maintain, that STH is true, to determine, a fact.
认定
To trust, to have confidence in.
信赖
Accuracy, exact.
精密
To issue, to proclaim.
颁布
To put one's hand to it, to start out on a task.
着手
Take office.
上任
To offer for sale, to sell.
出卖
Outlook, prospect.
展望
Extreme.
极端
Diligent, industrious, in one's studies.
用功
Rough draft, material contributing to a final document.
稿件
Defect, fault.
过失
Illegal.
非法
Pros and cons, advantages and disadvantages.
厉害
To make trouble without reason, idiom, deliberately awkward.
无理取闹
Always, throughout, a period of time.
历来
To bow.
鞠躬
To procure, for an enterprise etc., to purchase.
采购
Contemplate, contemplation,
沉思。
To do with difficulty, to force SB to do STH.
勉强。
Protective screen.
屏障。
Up to, a time, by, a time.
截止。
Frontier, border.
边境。
Bravery, gallant.
英勇。
To investigate, to probe.
探讨。
Elder generation.
长辈。
Poem for singing, tune.
曲子。
Desire, longing.
欲望。
Tributary, river.
支流。
Head of state.
元首。
Appropriate, suitable.
恰当。
To be published, to come out.
问世。
To radiate, radioactive.
放射。
Respond to, answer.
响应。
Malpractice, abuse.
弊端。
To settle, a dispute out of court, to reconcile.
和解。
College, all day long, all the time.
成天。
To publish, to issue, stocks, currency, etc.
发行。
To open up, to set up.
开辟。
Aviation.
航空。
To reach, an agreement, to accomplish.
达成。
Potable water, water with low salt content, fresh water.
淡水。
Base, of operations, industrial or military base.
基地。
Sequence, order.
次序。
Odor, scent.
气味。
Weak, frail.
脆弱。
To turn upside down, to reverse.
颠倒。
As far as one's capabilities extend, idiom, to the best of one's ability.
力所能及。
Domesticated animals, livestock.
牲畜。
To handle, to deal with.
对付。
Draft, legislation, proposal, etc.
草案。
Meaning, content.
内涵。
To load or unload, to transfer.
装卸。
Melody, rhythm.
旋律。
Lateral side, side.
侧面。
Brand new.
崭新。
Vague, faint.
隐约。
To heed, to pay attention to.
理睬。
To heckle, rowdy jeering.
起哄。
Difference, of opinion, position, bifurcation.
分歧。
Weak, frail.
薄弱。
To fight, to battle.
战斗。
Anxiety, anxious.
焦急。
Harmonious, friendly relations.
融洽。
To build, to construct.
修建。
The way of the hegemon, despotic rule.
霸道。
Blood pressure.
血压。
To break, to snap.
折。
Print.
印刷。
To depend on, to be dependent on.
依赖。
Local flavor, local style.
风味。
Slave.
奴隶。
Attitude, of the heart, state of one's psyche.
心态。
to bear, to endure.
忍受、
Statistics, to count.
统计、
To suddenly realize, to suddenly see the light.
恍然大悟、
Anniversary, annual.
周年、
To bear, hardships.
吃苦、
The truth about STH, the actual facts.
真相、
To condense, to coagulate.
凝聚、
To convert, to exchange.
兑换、
Regular, according to standards.
正规、
One's thoughts, mind.
心眼儿、
To involve, to implicate.
牵扯、
To watch attentively, to gaze.
注视、
Rotten, decayed.
腐朽、
Not in the least, none whatsoever.
毫无、
Host, official host.
东道主、
Dry and dull, uninteresting.
枯燥、
Habitually in the past, as one used to do formerly.
往常、
To dominate, to allocate.
支配、
Subsidiary, auxiliary.
附属、
Corridor, aisle.
走廊、
Capital, as in capitalism.
资本、
To repay, to requite.
报答、
As one wishes, according to one's wishes.
随意、
To take precautions, to guard against, emergency.
戒备、
To negotiate, relating to.
交涉、
Ambition, wild schemes.
野心、
Arm.
臂、
The Dragon Boat Festival, the 5th day of the 5th lunar month.
端午节、
To surpass, to exceed.
超越、
Bumpy, uneven.
凹凸、
Crude, coarse.
粗鲁、
Chest.
胸膛、
Locomotive, motorized.
机动、
To raise, to rear.
饲养、
Shield, harbor.
包庇、
Careless, reckless.
胡乱、
To deposit money, to save.
储蓄、
Spectacular, magnificent sight.
壮观、
Nurturing, i.e. assimilate some branch of culture, seeped in.
熏陶、
Radar, loan word.
雷达、
To delay, to extend.
延期、
To establish, to institute.
确立、
Appearance, face.
面貌、
Day and night, period of 24 hours.
昼夜、
Foreground, vista.
前景、
To rot, to become gangrenous.
腐烂、
Mourning, memorial, service, etc.
追悼、
Publication.
刊物、
Assailant, murderer.
凶手、
White, light pink.
粉色、
To assure, to guarantee.
保管、
False, hypocritical.
虚伪、
To discipline SB, to punish.
处分、
Fluorescent screen, TV screen.
荧屏、
To neglect, to overlook.
忽略
Expression, look.
神色
To revive, rebirth.
复兴
Exceptional, outstandingly good.
优异
Top quality, front ranking.
一流
Wishing one could do STH, to hate to be unable.
恨不得
Intermittent, off and on.
断断续续
Desolate.
荒凉
Roar or howl of an animal, bellow of rage.
吼
Artificial, manpower.
人工
A list, to list.
列举
To be good at, to be expert in.
擅长
Tire, pneumatic tire.
轮胎
Current trends, the present situation.
时事
Suspicion, be, suspected, of.
嫌疑
To imagine, to assume.
设想
To use other people's experience, to borrow from a source.
借鉴
Biography.
传记
To associate, to contact.
交往
Frequency.
频率
Estrangement.
隔阂
Idiom, no comment.
无可奉告
Current, today's.
当前
Remember with concern, worry about.
惦记
Firm and substantial, solid.
坚实
To break away from, to cast off, old ideas etc.
摆脱
Clearly demarcated, sharply contoured.
分明
Deed, past achievement.
事迹
Generation, an era.
世代
Native language, mother language.
母语
Barrier, obstruction.
障碍
To feel sorry for a person over STH that should have happened.
惋惜
To keep STH confidential, to maintain secrecy.
保密
Classifier for ships, etc.
搜
To pay attention to emphasize.
注重
Of an area, rich in resources, of a person, gifted or able, idiom.
得天独厚
To awaken, to come to realize.
觉醒
Wink.
诈
Severe, strict.
严厉
Spacious and well lit, open and clear.
开朗
Personal strength, one's special ability or strong points.
特长
To hope for STH, to count on.
指望
To dare to be brave enough to.
勇于
Begin to, develop, unfold.
开展
Wealth, riches.
财富
Crumbs, filings.
谢
To exist at the same time, to coexist.
并存
To increase by degrees, in increasing order.
递增
Round segment, of annelid worms.
环节
Definite, exact.
确切
Family background, class origin.
出身
To inlay, to embed.
镶嵌
etiquette,
礼节，
to ban, to prohibit, publications, customs etc.
取缔，
fierce, violent, criticism etc.
猛烈，
beaten, exhausted,
疲惫，
distribute, emit,
散发，
to be pregnant, to produce offspring,
孕育，
oral cavity,
口腔，
waterfall,
腹部，
to misunderstand, to misread,
误解，
malfunction, breakdown,
故障，
firm, steady,
坚定，
to reply, to an accusation,
答辩，
gaze,
凝视，
to hold concurrent posts, part-time,
兼职，
to express, to reveal, one's thoughts or feelings,
流露，
seed,
种子，
to stop burning, to go out, of fire,
熄灭，
dawn, daybreak,
黎明，
dead body, corpse,
尸体，
wide open, to open up,
敞开，
to consign, goods, to check through, baggage,
托运，
rocket,
火箭，
IQ, intelligence quotient,
智商，
norm, index,
指标，
so that, so as to,
以便，
to frame, up, to make false charges against,
陷害，
to carve, to engrave,
雕刻，
to look upon, to regard,
看待，
to breed, to reproduce,
繁殖，
saying, the gains do not make up for the losses,
得不偿失，
magnificence, magnificent,
壮丽，
hope, expectation,
期望，
leader,
领袖，
would rather, better,
宁愿，
red clouds,
狭，
slow and patient, chronic, disease,
慢性，
to become invalid, to cancel,
作废，
kneel,
跪，
to neglect, to overlook,
疏忽，
an overall plan taking into account all factors,
统筹兼顾，
substance, essence,
实质，
to carry a story, to publish, in a newspaper or magazine,
刊登，
position, standpoint,
立场，
collapse,
他，
oil paints, lacquer,
油漆，
idiom, unable to solve, no way to escape a problem,
没辙，
to block, to stop,
堵塞，
to prattle, to chatter,
唠叨，
ignorance,
无知，
to get rich,
发财，
rare, precious and uncommon,
珍惜，
to reject, to exclude,
排斥，
twisting, to twine,
缠绕，
to at all costs, make an all-out effort,
全力以赴，
to guide, to lead,
带领，
simple and crude, of a room or building,
简陋。
To approve of, to endorse.
赞同。
To restore to the original state, reduction, chemistry.
还原。
To sigh, to heave a sigh.
叹气。
Home, homeland.
故乡。
Military, admiral, chess, to check.
将军。
Equipment, material.
器材。
A phrase final particle.
拉。
About, approximately.
左右。
To fawn on, to curry favor with.
巴结。
To break in, to wear in.
磨合。
Drill, practice.
操练。
Fireworks and crackers.
烟花爆竹。
Entire year, throughout the year.
中年。
Violent, acute.
剧烈。
To work, to operate.
操作。
To promote to a higher position.
晋升。
To encourage.
勉励。
To foster, to bring up.
抚养。
Discard, dump.
抛弃。
To implement, to carry out.
实施。
Paradise, heaven.
天堂。
Birds and animals, the beasts of the field and the birds of the air.
飞禽走兽。
To keep is a souvenir, to recall fondly.
留念。
Member, group member.
团圆。
To furnish, to provide.
供给。
Must, to need to.
务必。
Colony.
殖民地。
Reaction, reactionary.
反动。
To occupy, a territory, to hold.
占领。
To smuggle, to have an illicit affair.
走私。
Post, position.
职务。
Busy, bustling.
忙碌。
Sufficient to, so much so that.
足以。
Lantern Festival, the final event of the Spring Festival.
元宵节。
History, antecedents.
来历。
Innate, natural.
天生。
Ability, competence.
才干。
Frequently, often.
不时。
Past events, former happenings.
往事。
To size us be up, to take measure of.
大量。
The stream flows without stopping, idiom, unending flow.
川流不息。
A dispute, entanglement, law.
纠纷。
Concise, brief.
简要。
Enjoy market dominance, monopolize.
垄断。
Law and order, public security.
治安。
Situation, state, of affairs.
局势。
Without permission, of one's own initiative.
擅自。
Body fat.
脂肪。
Gene, loan word.
基因。
Member.
成员。
Senior, in terms of depth of accumulated experience, deeply qualified.
资深。
To explain, to justify.
辩解。
A whistle, sentry.
哨。
To think back over sth, to review.
反思。
To spread, to extend.
负。
Reluctant to leave, to hate to have to go.
留恋。
Wide, vast.
广阔。
Defend, protect, against.
防守。
Expensive, costly.
昂贵。
Regime, wield, political power.
政权。
Crack, gap between two objects.
空隙。
Macro, macroscopic.
宏观。
Prose, essay.
散文。
To compose, to constitute.
合成。
To compress, compression.
压缩。
Lifelong, all one's life.
终身。
Example, model.
榜样。
To govern, to administer.
治理。
To come out, to emerge.
展现。
Guide.
向导。
Lane, alley.
向。
Ignorant, to have no knowledge of STH.
茫然。
To assist, to aid.
辅助。
Race, ethnicity.
种族。
Emission, discharge.
排放。
Chairman of the board, chairman.
董事长。
Immediately, presently.
随即。
Dam.
堤坝。
Ruins.
废墟。
Pack, package.
包装。
Elegant, refined.
文雅。
To violate, to be contrary to.
违背。
To follow, to abide by.
遵循。
Heartfelt, wholehearted.
忠心。
To attack, to accuse.
攻击。
Property, assets.
资产。
To hold, to contain.
容纳。
To wash out, elimination, by selection.
淘汰。
Books, works.
书籍。
Analogy, instance.
比方。
Read aloud, read loudly and clearly.
朗读。
Divine, hallow.
神圣。
Microphone.
话筒。
To have, to own.
占有。
Media, especially news media.
媒体。
Magic.
魔术。
To bring together, to make do in a bad situation.
凑合。
Vocabulary, list of words.
词汇。
Staff officer, give advice.
参谋。
Jeer, mockery.
嘲笑。
Report for duty, check in.
报道。
Judgment, by a court of law.
判决。
A musical score, sheet music.
乐谱。
To freeze, to solidify.
凝固。
To brake, when driving, to stop.
刹车。
Deaf and dumb, deaf mute.
聋哑。
Give as a present, present as a gift.
赠送。
In view of, seeing that.
鉴于。
To complete a contract, to reach a deal.
成交。
Vast and limitless, idiom, endless span of time.
无穷无尽。
Not to have access, beyond one's authority or capability.
无从。
Overthrow.
推翻。
Fascinating, enchanting.
迷人。
Condiment, seasoning.
调料。
To admire, to look up to.
钦佩。
Easy to, convenient for.
便于。
One's native place, place of ancestry.
籍贯。
Simplify.
简化。
Totally.
统统。
Hills.
丘陵。
To be willing to do STH, to be ready to do STH.
乐意。
To, carry, on one's person, to, take, with one.
随身。
Stalk, stem.
经。
Finances, public, financial.
财政。
Male and female.
雌雄。
Social niceties, social interaction.
应酬。
To paint, to smear.
涂抹。
To look in all directions, idiom, to glance around.
东张西望。
To enlarge, to magnify.
放大。
Salute.
敬礼。
Fund.
基金。
To shoot, a projectile, to fire, a rocket.
发射。
To eliminate, to get rid of.
排除。
To whistle, to scream.
呼啸。
Circumstances, situation.
情形。
Part, local.
局部。
Informal, older brother's wife, sister-in-law.
嫂子。
Not just in name only, but also in reality, idiom.
名副其实。
Expect, expected.
预期。
Client, customer.
客户。
In the past, formerly.
以往。
Slow, sluggish.
迟缓。
Inflamed from infection or injury, inflammation.
发言。
To see what is right and act courageously, to stand up bravely for the truth.
见义勇为。
Secretary, clerk.
书记。
To work hard for STH, to resolve on improvement.
蒸汽。
Drought, arid.
干旱。
To trample.
践踏。
Preliminary competition, to hold preliminary heats.
预赛。
Changes, vicissitudes.
变迁。
To swallow, to gulp.
吞咽。
To lose, to forfeit.
丧失。
Looking up and down, actions.
抚养。
Day by day, more and more.
日益。
Harmonious.
和谐。
Apprentice, disciple.
徒弟。
Cooking, culinary arts.
烹饪。
Heavy, hard.
沉重。
Wide ranging and profound, broad and deep.
博大精深。
Technical ability, skill.
技能。
More or less, roughly.
大致。
Narrow.
狭窄。
Prison.
监狱。
order, command.
指令
Crisis.
危机
To die, to catch, a disease.
染
To work hard for, to do all one can.
力争
Disposition.
意向
The traditional Chinese calendar, the lunar calendar.
农历
Wise, brilliant.
高明
Slag, in mining or smelting, dregs.
渣
To check, to contain.
遏制
Do not.
误
To pervade, to fill the air.
弥漫
To bully.
欺负
Street vendors stall or stand.
贪儿
Formula.
公式
To feign, to pretend to be.
冒充
To destroy, by melting or burning, to obliterate.
销毁
Rebel, revolt.
造反
To toss from side to side, for example sleeplessly, to repeat STH over and over again.
折腾
Pay a New Year call, wish SB a Happy New Year.
拜年
Boiling, ebullition.
沸腾
Lost, not knowing one's location.
迷失
To arrest, to apprehend.
逮捕
To call on, SB to do STH, to appeal, to.
呼吁
Qigong, a system of deep breathing exercises.
气功
To belittle, to disparage.
贬低
Terrain, topography relief.
地势
Subordinate, underling.
下属
Criminal, penal.
刑事
Forgetful, scatterbrained.
丢三落四
Accurate, precise.
精确
Neck, some.
像
Purely.
纯粹
State Council, PRC, State Department, USA.
国务院
To guard, to protect.
守护
Boat.
州
To train, to breed.
培育
Scar.
疤
Early morning.
清晨
Swelling or lump on skin, pimple.
疙瘩
Assistant.
助理
Authority, authoritative.
权威
Vision.
眼光
Requirement, demand, economics.
需求
Plait, braid.
辫子
Clumsy, awkward.
笨拙
To devote to dedicate to.
致力于
To complement, to make up for a deficiency.
弥补
Survey, to measure.
测量
To grumble.
啰嗦
Parallel, of equal rank.
平行
To demonstrate, to show how to do STH.
示范
Reasoning, speculative.
推理
Outer surface, outside.
面子
To assign, to entrust, a task.
赋予
Offend.
触犯
To doubt, to distrust.
疑惑，
desperation, forlorn.
绝望，
Fine powder, dust.
粉末，
Suspense in a movie, play, etc., concern for SB's welfare.
悬念，
Club.
棍棒，
To evaluate, to assess.
评估，
Very long, endless.
漫长，
Remorse, repentance.
悔恨，
Calm, cool.
镇静，
To set out on a journey.
启程，
Mass, multitude.
群众，
Unfathomable mystery, idiom, subtle and ineffable.
莫名其妙，
Perhaps, maybe.
或许，
Beforehand, prior.
预先，
To distinguish, to discern.
识别，
Feasible, earnestly.
切实，
Sepulchre, tomb.
坟墓，
Special, specific.
特定，
Clear, distinct.
清晰，
To warn repeatedly, to urge.
叮嘱，
To daydream, lost in thought.
发呆，
To extract, or other resource from a mine, to exploit.
开采，
Absence, absent.
缺席，
Peaceful relations, harmonious.
和睦，
Metabolism, biology, the new replaces the old, idiom.
新陈代谢，
Clause, of contract or law.
条款，
To play a musical instrument, to perform music.
演奏，
To abolish, to abrogate.
废除，
To overlap, to superimpose.
重叠，
Irritable, irascible.
急躁，
Excellent, superlative.
高超，
Unceasing torrent, idiom, talking non-stop.
滔滔不绝，
Huge, enormous.
庞大，
To compromise, to reach terms.
妥协，
Eternal, everlasting.
永恒，
Really isn't.
并非，
The four limbs of the body.
四肢，
To drop, to fall.
跌，
To lie on one's stomach.
趴，
Steamship.
轮船，
Material, welfare, well-being.
福利，
In, return, reciprocation.
回报，
To suggest, to initiate.
倡议，
Frame, framework.
框架，
To suppress, to inhibit.
压制，
Courage, daring.
魄力，
Warship, naval vessel.
舰艇，
Grim, severe.
严峻，
Portrait.
肖像，
To cross, to intersect.
交叉，
Theme, subject.
主题，
Compass.
指南针，
Nimble, quick.
敏捷，
To guard a pass, to check on STH.
把关，
To lose consciousness, to be in a coma.
昏迷，
Sign, mark.
标记
Other people, others.
别人
Subject.
科目
A groaning sound.
N
Agreement, pact.
协议
To narrow one's eyes, dialect, to nap.
Mi
At the earliest possible time, as soon as possible.
及早
Temperate zone.
温带
Tide, current.
潮流
Now, at present.
眼下
Complication, twists and turns.
周折
To blame, to rebuke.
责怪
Norm, standard.
准则
Shift in the trend of events, plot shift in a book.
转折
Moreover, besides.
况且
To correspond, a correspondence.
对应
Coppermine.
铜矿
Earnest, sincere.
恳切
To disinfect, to sterilize.
消毒
A way out, of a difficulty, etc.
出路
Firm, secure.
牢固
To be in vogue, to be prevalent.
盛行
Filthy, vulgar.
庸俗
Judgment, to referee.
裁判
To place, to put aside.
的
Take care of oneself.
保重
In every possible way, idiom, meticulous.
无微不至
General idea, main idea.
大意
Complainant, plaintiff.
原告
Originally, at first.
起初
At SB's invitation, on invitation.
应邀
Together with, along with.
连同
Politically, conservative, to guard.
保守
Limit.
局限
To work a shift, on duty.
值班
To extract, or, minerals etc., to refine.
提炼
To hint, to suggest.
暗示
Vague, ambiguous.
暧昧
To stir oneself up, to raise one's spirits.
振奋
Considerable.
可观
Lush.
茂盛
Modeling, mold making.
造型
A bright future, a rosy future.
锦绣前程
Individual.
个体
To guarantee, to vouch for.
担保
Expiration.
勘探
Passive.
被动
Oval, ellipse.
椭圆
Committee member, committee.
委员
Motor, locomotive.
动机
To inherit, to carry on.
继承
To form a complete set, coherent.
配套
To steal.
盗窃
To collapse, to disintegrate.
瓦解
Accident.
事故
Spy.
间谍
Instrument, apparatus.
仪器
To dither, to hesitate.
徘徊，
Public opinion.
舆论，
Expression, manner.
神奇，
Faultless, complete.
完备，
To subsidize, to provide financial aid.
资助，
In front of, close to.
跟前，
To steep, to soak.
浸泡，
Not one thread loose, idiom, strictly according to the rules.
一丝不苟，
Looking for employment, getting a job.
就业，
To catch, to seize.
捕捉，
Fossil.
化石，
Appetite.
胃口，
Bitter cold, severe winter.
严寒，
Be bound to, be sure to.
必定，
Oppressive, of weather, heavy.
沉闷，
Immunity, to disease.
免疫，
Suppression, repression.
镇压，
To mediate, to bring parties to an agreement.
调解，
To loathe, to hate.
厌恶，
Intelligent, able.
智能，
Time limit, deadline.
期限，
To splash, to spill.
泼，
Just recently, just a moment ago.
刚刚，
A column, in a newspaper or on a news website.
栏目，
To contrast, to compare.
对照，
Obvious at a glance, idiom.
一目了然，
To SB's face, in SB's presence.
当面，
Tasty, to taste good.
可口，
Period, cycle.
周期，
To listen attentively.
倾听，
To examine or inspect, self-criticism.
检讨，
On the eve of, to be about to.
即将，
To envelop, to shroud.
笼罩，
To give up halfway, idiom, leave sth unfinished.
半途而废，
Pad, cushion.
电，
Screw.
螺丝钉，
To resist, resistance.
抵抗，
Denomination, group.
派别，
To deceive, to cheat.
欺骗，
To rise rapidly, to soar.
飙升，
Program, guiding principle.
纲领，
Common saying, proverb.
俗话，
Enthusiasm, zeal.
劲头，
Faithful.
忠实，
To sink into, to get caught up in.
陷入，
Imperceptible influence, to influence secretly.
潜移默化，
Splash.
溅，
Sunset, the setting sun.
夕阳，
Blind, aimless.
盲目，
Oh, ah.
不，
Down to, up to.
意志，
To do one's utmost, with all one's might.
拼命，
To finish, to end.
完毕，
To expel.
开除，
Density, thickness.
密度，
Script for play, opera, movie etc., screenplay.
剧本
dissolve, solution,
溶解
credentials, certificate,
证书
disaster, catastrophe,
灾难
to incite disharmony, to instigate,
挑拨
to believe in, a religion, firm belief,
信仰
remote control,
遥控
tenacious, hard to defeat,
顽强
to rust, to grow rusty,
生锈
community,
社区
to slip away, to escape in stealth,
溜
diesel fuel,
柴油
years, passing of time,
岁月
itself, in itself,
本身
to market, to sell,
推销
lawsuit,
诉讼
priority,
优先
robust, strong and solid,
雄厚
to expound, a position, to elaborate, on a topic,
阐述
to chop the nail and slice the iron, idiom, resolute and decisive,
斩钉截铁
to take turns, order in series,
翻
timid, cowardly,
胆怯
commonplace, ordinary,
平凡
vast, extensive,
辽阔
to prop up, to support,
支撑
serious,
郑重
to hold in the mouth,
雕
harmonious, harmony,
调和
to persecute, persecution,
迫害
reach, an understanding,
谅解
to slaughter livestock, to govern or rule,
在
let go, have a free hand,
放手
nature, temperament,
性情
still, remaining, to remain, the same,
仍旧
wave, flutter,
飘扬
to draw up, to draft,
拟定
ambition, resolve,
志气
drugs, narcotics,
毒品
lame,
瘸
lever, pry bar,
杠杆
milestone,
里程碑
nest, pit or hollow on the human body,
窝
to put up, to build, scaffolding,
搭
fantastic, wonderful,
奇妙
external, outside,
外表
to add hail to snow, idiom, one disaster on top of another,
雪上加霜
to have, to possess,
拥有
spirit, boldness,
气魄
common, everyday,
通俗
according to reports, it is reported, that,
据悉
to concentrate one's attention, idiom,
聚精会神
to expel, to deport,
驱逐
to pile up, to heap,
堆积
to filter, filter,
过滤
write down, record,
记载
grease, greasy food,
油腻
gaiety, gladness.
欢乐，
The most important, of chief importance.
首要，
File, record.
档案，
Enlightened, open-minded.
开明，
To adjourn, to delay.
拖延，
Soul, spirit.
灵魂，
To seek, to strive for.
谋求，
Letter, of the alphabet.
字母，
Also.
意，
Opinion, view.
见解，
Humor, wit.
风趣，
Tumor.
肿瘤，
To be located at, to be situated at.
位于，
To suffer from, to endure.
哀，
Acrobatics.
杂技，
Ambush.
埋伏，
Celebration, ceremony.
典礼，
Might, formidable power.
威力，
To pair up, to match.
搭配，
To return sth, to revert.
归还，
Speculation, to conjecture.
推测，
Family member, family, dependent.
家属，
Perish, ruin.
毁灭，
Taste, flavor.
滋味，
Focus, focal point.
焦点，
A delight to see, idiom, an attractive spectacle.
喜闻乐见，
Element, element of a set.
元素，
Special purpose trip.
专程，
To praise, to approve of.
赞扬，
Group, organization.
团体，
To erase, to cover traces.
抹杀，
Act against one's will, have no alternative but to.
不得已，
To conceal, to hide, a taboo subject.
隐瞒，
Instinct.
本能，
To work hard, to look after.
操劳，
To sacrifice oneself, to lay down one's life.
牺牲，
To signify, to mean.
意味着，
Reward, as encouragement.
奖励，
Proficient.
精通，
To follow.
跟随，
Deep, extreme.
深沉，
To tap, knock.
克，
One move, two games, idiom, two birds with one stone.
一举两得，
Writing, written works.
写作，
To work out, to formulate.
制定，
To cooperate, partner.
搭档，
Public Security Bureau.
公安局，
Misgivings, apprehensions.
顾虑，
To curb, to put a stop to.
制止，
Upsurge, tensions etc., run high.
高涨，
Profound, abstruse.
深奥，
Earnings, profit.
收益，
Dog.
犬，
Often, frequently.
时常，
Micro, subatomic.
微观，
Sincere, cordial.
诚挚，
Task, problem.
课题，
citizen,
公民，
to pass through, to cross,
穿越，
slope,
坡，
superabundant, to team with,
盛产，
a strike, to go on strike,
罢工，
lady, madam,
夫人，
cautious, careful,
慎重，
to associate with something in thinking,
联想，
off season, slow business season,
淡季，
single sail, gentle wind, idiom, plain sailing,
一帆风顺，
dense,
稠密，
height above sea level, elevation,
海拔，
to split up, to break up,
分手，
complete,
齐全，
can't help, doing sth, can't refrain from,
不禁，
honest, reasonable,
正当，
to perfect sth that is already outstanding, idiom, constantly improving,
精益求精，
repeatedly,
一再，
memorandum, aid memoir,
备忘录，
detective, to do detective work,
侦探，
obscurity, vague,
含糊，
to extend, to spread,
延伸，
fertile,
肥沃，
repeatedly, time and again,
屡次，
bold, open-minded,
豪迈，
stirring up trouble, to invite disaster,
惹祸，
to suffer, to sustain, loss, misfortune,
遭受，
style, style of work,
作风，
need not,
等，
regeneration through one's own effort, idiom, self-reliance,
自力更生，
to outline a story, to make a preliminary sketch,
构思，
just as in the past, idiom, as before,
一如既往，
brown,
棕色，
to cultivate, to train,
培训，
directly, head-on, collision,
迎面，
derogatory sense, negative connotation,
贬义，
village, township,
乡镇，
bidding, tender,
招投标，
lip,
嘴唇，
fear, dread,
恐惧，
to look back, to review,
回顾，
to demonstrate, as a protest, a demonstration,
示威，
thief, wily,
贼，
paralysis,
瘫痪，
to take care, to look out,
当心，
take a step,
迈，
dignity, sanctity,
尊严，
attitude, posture,
姿态，
happy, blissful,
美满，
handle, grip,
把手，
to wake up, to regain consciousness,
苏醒，
as before, same, as usual,
照样，
to pull back, to shrink,
收缩，
dignity, face, as in, losing face,
体面，
bright, smart,
心灵，
miserable, tragic.
悲惨、
Dispute, controversy.
争端、
To accumulate, to amass.
攒、
To accord, to give.
给予。
How can this be so? Idiom, preposterous.
岂有此理！
Disparity, gap.
差距
Is bound to, happen.
势必
Nobly, lofty.
高尚
Model, typical case.
典型
Camera shot, in a movie etc., scene.
镜头
Will, willpower.
意志
Magical, mystical.
神奇
To release, to issue.
发布
Taoist immortal, supernatural entity.
神仙
Haggle over price.
讨价还价
To administer, to have jurisdiction, over.
管辖
Striving to be first and fearing to be last, idiom, outdoing one another.
争先恐后
Heredity, inheritance.
遗传
Cervical vertebra, the 7 cervical vertebrae in the neck of humans and most mammals.
颈椎
Patent.
专利
To correlate with, to correspond to.
照应
Exercise, practice.
演习
Luxurious, extravagant.
奢侈
User, consumer.
用户
Birthday.
诞辰
Continuously, in an endless stream, idiom.
络绎不绝
Leading scholar of his time, magnate.
泰斗
To replace the old with new, to renew.
更新
Forgiveness, spare.
饶恕
To guide, to lead.
引导
To stop, to terminate, law.
终止
To circulate.
流通
To commit an offense, to violate the law.
得罪
Twin.
双胞胎
Legal person, corporation.
法人
To migrate, to move.
迁徙
To recycle, to reclaim.
回收
Of a government, etc., prestige and public reliance.
威信